Hello guys, my name is Nagul Mira. I'm an AI engineer or AI aspirant. So, as part of my learning, I would like to share what I learned, and I'm going to share further information about like how to learn AI related concept and topics. So, today my objective of this particular video is like how we can use the AI coding agents from agents, how we can accelerate or improve the productivity of the AI application developments. So especially like in the last previous video, I have explained in this part one like how to install the Claude code, and then I'm also explaining the Claude code plugin, and then I explain the details like how to proceed with the to create any application with the AI coding agents, and then I gave you the more explanation on like what is AI coding agents, and then how it works and all. So that video you can check it as part of my AI code geek channel. So this is extension to the part 1. So as part of this second part 2 session, so basically like I'm going to demonstrate like how we can develop like a end-to-end application or some use case with the help of the AI coding agents, right? So I already provided the last time use case. The use case is simple use case that stocks related scanner. So basically the scanner works with the magic formula. I already explained more details on last video, and then here is the application requirement. So as a developer, to accelerate your application productivity or the developer productivity, we can utilize the any of the AI coding agents. Today there are plenty of coding agents are available in market. So popular coding agents are like Claude Code, which is Anthropic company, and then there is a Windsurf IDE that is from Codium. It's formerly called as a Codium, and then Cognition Devin, and then there is a pure open source coding agent called all AI Open Hands, and then there are several other AI coding agents in the market. So as part of this demonstration, I'm using the Claude code, and as I said earlier, to run or to use the to create this application with the help of the Claude code, we need to have a Claude code subscription. So these details already I provide a lot more in-depth knowledge on like Claude code and then installation, and then how to use and all. So now let's focus on like a part 2, right? So here is my requirements. My requirements are simple, and then these are very common or human understandable requirements. There's not like a full development uh, or enhanced requirements. It's a simple human readable requirements and the general requirements, right? So what we are going to do, right, we take this kind of a human readable or very general requirements to we translate into a development plan, right? So Claude already have a kind of a plan mode, so we use the plan mode to generate a full pledged or enhanced development plan. Such a way we will take that development plan, and again we will use the Claude dev mode, so that will really creating the application and then creating the project, and then best practices which follows the best practices, and then creating the directories, files, and everything whatnot, right? So now let's open my Claude CLI. So we can achieve this development plan creation from the two ways, right? So as part of the Claude, you can run with the plan mode, or if you already have a Claude subscription and the Claude desktop, it's very simple. Like you can go and you can create a plan from Claude desktop as well, right? For example, I have a requirement with me today, like for example, I created a requirement file as part of my session 2. I created a folder, and then I have my requirement file. So let me open this requirement file. So this is my requirement file, right? So what we should do, right, we can simply give it as part of a Claude desktop. So then if you look at here, then it will creating like a advanced and enhanced way of development plan. If you look at here, stock scanner development plan, so this is a project overview. If you look at here, like a back end, front end, and if you see the Python and Streamlit, AI model is Llama, and data sources is Yahoo Finance, database is SQLite, additional libraries and core features, what we are achieving development plan. So now look at the development plan. This is a development plan. So what we are going to do, right? We take this development plan and then we give it to the AI coding agent, that's a Claude code, and then it will generating a application with all the required folders and files, right? So this is a one way we can create a development plan. So another approach is like, if you have a Claude, anyway, like we are using the Claude code, right? So in the Claude code we have a development plan. We have a plan mode. We can run the Claude code with the plan mode. So to run the plan mode, you need to have a raw requirements. If you look at here, these are the raw requirement, like what I provided as part of the previous prompt, right? So simply like you keep it in the folder, and then what we are going to do, right? So we now it's into the directory, and then I gave this command Claude permission mode to plan, and then project stock portfolio, and the requirement is I'm given as part of the same directory, right? Output I will be converted as a dev plan, right? So once we gave this command to the command line, then it started reading the requirement file, and then from requirement file it will generate the full-fledged development plan, right? This is a full-fledged development plan, which is more like similar to like what you are seeing earlier in the Claude desktop. But if you want to, like, if you don't want to context switch, right, you can use the same CLI to generate the plan and then development, right? So now I see, like, now let's go through the details. Like you should go through the details, like whether it is really creating the whatever we are asking, right? Whatever we provide as part of requirement, you just make sure that everything looks good. Then once we make sure that everything as covered as part of the it covered as part of the development plan, then we will ask, like, like create as a plan file. So the output will be stored as part of the development dev.plan.md, right? So now we go back to the dev plan and just open it, and then see, like, now we go through the requirement, like primary strategy, like a magic formula, and then minimum what we are taking for the scanner, right? We say that minimum market capital is 100 billion. So, and then SMA, they are using this one, buy on Monday and then sell on the Friday, and then technology stack is like a Python, Streamlit, and then Llama, Yahoo Finance, and SQLite, and then signal logic is like a 13 SMA across 20, means like it's general, like a technical indicators for the stock. So now if we look at the detailed plan, then they are already providing the what is the core components, and then plan everything, right? This is like the project structure and everything. So the finally, like, if you look at here, like what are the database tables and all, like what it covers everything, like, how, as a, for example, if you are getting some requirement for the business team, then as a architect, or as like a design, or as a software architect, or software designer, then we will design the project, and then developers will started working, right, based on the detailed development plan and all. It's the same, more or less same. It will created the development plan. So now what we are going to do, right, we take this development plan, and then we gave this development plan to the Claude, then it started creating the files. Now let's go back to the development plan command with me. So now I'm asking Claude to start implementing this code. So now I'm going to the command line and then I'm giving the, now if you look at here, I'm changing the permission mode to dev and then from plan, dev plan. So I'm already in the session 2 directory. Now it should be creating a project inside the session 2. So now it reads the entire development plan and then it started planning and then it creating the subtasks and then multiple maybe threads maybe running and then it started creating the code. So let's see like how it is going. So now let's go back to session 2 directory, then let's observe what is happening. So now it's not yet created any folders. Now let's see like, so as I said, like it keep asking for your permission because I haven't give the full-fledged permission to do anything on my desktop because it will execute a lot of commands or things. Probably like it's good to you can vigilant on what is executing on your desktop. At the same time, it is good for us to as part of learning also it's good for us to see like what is happening. So now if you look at here, like you can if you go through the logs, it will clearly telling like what is happening and all. So in the session 2 it creating a folder called stock portfolio and then requirements file. So more like a Python related language, so it have a lot what are the libraries which is really needed. Then if you look at here, like probably like as Yahoo Finance and then Streamlit, all required libraries the agent got added. And then to see like a better view, like I'm opening in IntelliJ directory and working project by Claude code. So now look at go back to the code implementation, what is happening. So this is a completely like we are using the Claude CLI standalone CLI to plan and then start the development, right? So as I said in the earlier session, earlier part 1, so we can also use the IntelliJ plugin, Claude Code plugin. If you look at here, I have already IntelliJ Claude Code plugin. If you click here, it's the same, like it will open a terminal here. Then you can also give the same commands, like whatever commands we are using, right? You can use the same command like a plan command and then dev command. It's the same like. So now let's go back and see like what is happening. So this is like basically like a formula from this author or investor, so who is creating some magic formula. So the magic formula works with the kind of a financial parameters like a P by E ratio and returns on the investment and returns on whatever the equity and all, right? Based on those financial parameters, he has created some kind of a formula such a way if you apply this formula continuously for 5 years, you can double your investment. So basically like what the formula tells you or what the book tells you, right, that the little book which can beat market, every year you need to start in the first week of the year and then at the end of the 53rd or I think 53rd week, 51st week or 52nd week, probably like you need to sell all the at the time of year end, you need to sell all the what are the stocks which are in loss, and then start of the year you need to sell the profit stocks, and then again you have to repeat the same, like you need to run this magic formula and then figure it out the top 10 or top 20 filter stocks, and then you need to invest on those new set of stocks. So you need to continually doing this for 5 years, so that whatever the market condition, sometimes it up or down, some years down or some years it's like very good returns, but overall like you will be getting like a you can double the whatever the investment you did it 5 years ago, which is more than like today what SPY or other ETFs has given. So general ETFs, like if you look at the last 10 years or 5 years, it's like 10 to 12% or 15% max. But this specific book, if you follow, you can beat that SPX or SPY return. That's what he made as part of the book. And then he did the back testing for something 40 years or something. He shown all the metrics of how we could make it work with this kind of form. And if you look at the screener, it will run on the Yahoo data, and then it will pick the stocks which is meeting the whatever the calculator we that as per the book created, and then signals which tells you like when to enter and then when to exit, kind of a thing. More or like indicators, like as we discussed as part of the plan. If you look at the plan, it will provide you like SMA, EMA, RSI. These are like MACD. These are all like popular technical indicators as part of the stock analysis. So this is pretty much like if you are already have a trader, or if you are a day trader or swing trader or investor related to stocks, probably like you might have gone through all these kind of a terminology. So why I'm choosing stocks as a use case here means, so stocks have a lot of open source or libraries which can produce historical data. So this is a good start for working on some historical data and then creating application. So if you choose any other application, probably we have a lot of problem with the data, right? So this is a very good example. You already have a data, historical data. Those historical data is completely freely available through different libraries. For example, in this case, the Yahoo. So you simply load the data using the Yahoo API, and then you can start applying on these kind of indicators and see like what is happening and all. So that's what my primary reason for choosing this stocks as a use case. So now if you look at here, it's building the stream. Finally, we'll give it all the details to the AI model. Then AI model will generating the or creating some comprehensive data on analysis on that particular stocks. So such a way like it will give you like a lot of like uh, comprehensive analysis. It definitely help you any trader or investor to understand what is the value, or what is whether we should buy the stock or we should invest on the stock. That will tell you the with the comprehensive analysis that by the AI models. So this is just high level application, but I already did several other application which adding the doing different kind of analysis, like one financial or fundamental analysis, and then second technical analysis, and then third sentimental analysis, nothing but news and other things, right? I'll be asking to combine all these parameters and then generating a AI score as part of this analysis. So it will apply the formulas, it will apply the financial strength, and then it will apply the sentimental analysis on specific ticker or stock. Finally, it will produce some comprehensive AI analysis along with some AI score. So that's I really like. I mean, thrilled after complete this Claude code is created that application without as a developer I'm not involving any part of the writing the code. I'm just like monitoring this logs, and then whenever I see like there is a problem, then I provided the error details, or I provided the next feature details, and then Claude code automatically fixing, and then it editing the file, and then finally it will able to run the application. So that's the beauty of the coding agent. So these coding agents have a lot of power in creating a plans, executing the plan, and then also debugging thing, and also like it is able to add the features to existing application. If you already have a application, it will analyze the code, and then it will give you the full-fledged details on readme file or whatever what is there in the project. So everything like as a human developer, like what we are doing from the last several decades, completely like these agents are doing today. So I'm not saying these are the replacement for a human developer, but definitely like these tools like needed for us to accelerate or enhance the productivity. So as a human developer, now our part is like to understand these tools and then to learn these tools, and then to learn the way to how I can make the two agents to work as per my requirement. So if you have that intelligent, that should be enough for that should be enough for today. So that's the main intention. I wanted to provide you the details, like how these agents are able to creating applications. If you look at these applications in even my fast, these kind of applications is not easy to develop in a day or a week, right? It took like months and months to develop these kind of application files get created. Then this is the one. So as part of this one, I'm using the llama model. So you need to install the llama model in your local, and then you need to bring up that one. So to how to run the llama in your local machine or in your desktop, if you go through AI Code Geek, so I already created some blog on like how to run the llama models in your desktop. So follow this one and then make sure that the llama is running in your local machine, because whatever the application we are developing, that is using the llama for creating the AI analysis, the further code if it is stopped in the middle. So the beauty of this agentic coding tools or any agentic application, right? It will maintain the history or all your what is executed task as part of the memory, such a way like when you next time when you come back, and then if you ask to hey, can you complete the what are the to-do list, right? It will start working on only to-do list. It won't touch any existing code. So there are another tip is that once the application developed for a certain time, right, then whenever you are going to ask something, the AI agentic tools will take liberty and then it will change a lot of files. So it's very important that whenever once application is developed, or once some certain version, stable version is completed, right, the next time when you are asking something, right, you should provide like a more specific details, and then specific you need to provide like a very in detail. Otherwise, like it take the liberty and then it change a lot of files. So that's what, like once your stable version is developed, then next time like you need to clearly mention the file name and then specific function or something class or whatever it is, such a way it won't go to or it won't deviate the other it won't deviate from the actual requirement. Otherwise, can you fix this bug, if you ask like that, you are done, like it will go and change a lot of things. So or like a can you uh, do some exception handling or something, it will take the liberty, it will change everything. So that's where like it gonna be break your code. So if you want to do something, or if you want to add a new feature, or if you want to debug something, ask specific thing on where exactly you need it and what exactly needed, such a way it only work on specific files or specific functionality. And also mention some of these instructions says that don't change any other files except these files, or we give the strict instructions so that it won't touch other files or it won't edit other files. So that's very important for us to learn as part of working with these kind of coding agents or agentic applications. So still writing. So cache database models, as part of AI it will have a code to connect to the llama. So basically llama is running on 11434 port. So if you look at here, it's using the llama 2, but let me check. So llama 3.2. okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to ask to switch to llama 3 instead of llama 2, so that it will change the code such a way it will connect to the llama 3.2 rather llama 2. So these are the things like we need to provide you the as part of the CLI or CLI so that it will start editing the files wherever it needs to change. So now look at creating a test and documentations. Probably I should skip the test for now as part of this demonstration, but it's okay, like it's trying to create everything. So now let's go back and then see reload from test, and then if you look at the requirements, right, it will tell you like how to run the application, clone the repository, and then creating the Python virtual environment, and then it install the required libraries, Python libraries, and then this particular thing we already did. So I already running Llama in my local machine. If you are not, then it will tell you like how to set up the Llama, and then starting the application we run the main.py and then access the application on 8501, and then these are the core workflows what is happening as part of the application, and then this is directory structure, how it looks like, and then database schema and tables, and then magic formula calculator, how it is, what base it is, the scanner is working, and then yeah, it's pretty much like everything here, how to understand the as an end user, as a user you can how to use the application, as a developer like what to do. So everything is provided as part of the readme.m. Claude to run the application. So it says you like some error as part of the application startup. So it automatically get fixed based on the errors and provided details as part of this starting the application. So it start working on fixing the issues and then make sure that application is running. So now we got the application is running. So I came to 8501 port and then I open it. So if you look at here, these are the scanner overview, and then top magic formula stocks, and then recent activity, quick actions and all. So now stock scanner, top picks we don't see it right now. So technical analysis, that's where I'm interested. So advanced chart with the technical indicators. If you change here to something else, right, for example, let's see, you can take the time period to 2 years, and then it's automatically getting updated. See how the analysis summary will shows you like what is the moving averages, and then detailed analysis, and then data quality and everything. And if you look at dashboard, there are things which we need to run the magic formula scan first. So I'm clicking on the magic formula to run the scan. So basically it will go and fetch the S&P 500 stocks, and then from that it will filter the stocks which meet the magic formula. So pretty much like application seems to working. So the main objective of this session is like how we can develop a end-to-end application using the AI powered coding agents. So now it's still running. So yeah, this is where like if you look at here, we got the problem, right? So what we are going to do, we take this problem and then we ask like why it is issue is arise. So now it gone started looking at the code and then it will fix the issues. So meanwhile, like we try other tabs are working or not. So now let's signal generator, analyze the stock. So Apple data summary, data point 250, data range, latest close, and magic formula qualified, yes. So now let's go to portfolio. Then here it will tell you like how much portfolio you have, and then what are the position you traded and all trade history and everything. And then pretty much we will see like why stock scanner is failing. Then we'll see like how it's going to fix by agent. So this is my overall kind of a session, like how to use this coding agents to develop application end to end. And then I know like these issues keep coming, or sometimes we may need to change the features, and then we need to make the things work accordingly what we interested, right? It's like a keep one-to-one conversation with you and the agent. So now it see like it's trying to fix some of the code, and then ultimately it will tell you like it's fixed, or like you can start running the code, and then let's see like how it works. So now I didn't see any confirmation yet to restart the application or anything. I'm waiting for restarting the application. Solution as well, if you look at here, they're trying to execute this URL and then they're getting the 403 forbidden error. Then that is providing the information why this is coming, issue is happened, and then that is also concluding that how to fix, right? So if you look at like how as a human developer, as a developer, like I'm also thinking same, right? When I see the forbidden and I go back to the code and then see how it is getting and how to fix, right? It's the same way like the coding agents also thinking and then start fixing the issues. So now let's go to the scanner. We need to see like I'm still see the scanner has a problem. So now let's simple like you go and ask like the scanner is broken. So now let's go and put this error in front of agent, then let's see like how it's going to fix it. So now I can see some of the stocks are able to see as part of the dashboard here, top magic formula stock, and then recent activity, and then if you look at technical analysis, this is really like a really good. I like this one. Basically it will tell you like RSI, MACD, volume, and then moving averages all at once. It's a single glance, and then detailed analysis. It will tell you like what is SMA 13, 20, and 100, and RSI detail. So if you can increase this time, it will give you working on 5 years historical data if you want it. And also you can configure these variables, SMA variables dynamically change sometimes if you want to, based on the day trader or swing trader, or if you are a kind of some short term kind of a investor and all, you can change these values. Even the MACD indicators, RSI values also you can change. Working, but they are encountering issues as part of starting the application, and then it's looking at the error details, and then it start fixing the issue. That's really like beauty of this AI agentic tools. Now let's test. I'm pretty interested on this scanner, stock scanner. So top pick scanner settings. Basically, at the time of loading itself, the stocks getting scanned, and then if you want to increase this top picks of number to 36 to less than or something, it will tell you. And then you can download as a data and then run full scan. I don't want to run this time because it will take time. Even though if I get errors, you know how to fix it, right? So that's, you can try it. And that's it, like dashboard. And then if you want to run the scanner, for example, you like this let's say like these are the top picks, and let's look at the portfolio. So this is a portfolio and position, and then trade history and overview. Yeah, that's pretty much about this session. And then to understand this session 2 or part 2, you can go through the part 1, which I already published as part of my channel. So once you go through that one, start watch this part 2 video to have a complete understand about how AI coding agents is able to create a application end to end from just from the some human understandable or human readable requirement. So the final conclusion of this particular video is that, so I wanted to help you or provide you the detailed information on like how these coding agents to help us to improve or accelerate day-to-day development.